All right, so the last mistake, number 10, is not taking bigger risks when I was younger. I'm 29 and a half right now, almost going on 30. And when I look back on my career and basically opportunities that I was presented with, like at that time, there were some things that had come up where it just felt like a really huge risk. And I didn't want to take it on because of how big of a risk I perceived it to be at that time. And then once I got a little bit older and more experienced, I actually ended up doing those things at that time. And I actually ended up getting really good results from it. And it made me realize, like, hey, if I had done these things younger, I would have been in a much different place than I am now. I can't beat myself up about that because it's our journey. Like, we all kind of need to have gone through different experiences in order to actually see the benefit of an opportunity that's being placed in front of you. Some of those risks that I'm talking about is signing up for like coaching or like high-end courses and stuff like that to really grow my business. I ended up doing it within the past few years and gotten good results from it. And it just kind of made me think to myself, like, man, why didn't I do this when I was much younger? It would have been so much easier to actually do this when I was younger because there was so much less risk actually than doing it now. If I had done that when I was younger and let's say, for example, it didn't work out, it would have been like, who cares? I live with my parents. Like, I'm still really young. There's time to recover from those types of mistakes where when I'm older, it's going to be harder to actually do that. So that's something that I personally wish. So if you're somebody who is in their early 20s, their late teens, or not married and stuff like that, like, I would recommend just taking on those risks now as opposed to later, because later on, like, I'm married now. I moved out of my parents' house, and risks like that are a lot harder to do versus when I lived with my parents and my monthly expenses were dramatically lower. So while we're on the subject of taking on risks, one of the things that I wanted to personally announce is I'm going to be starting a course. So this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and it wasn't really until recently that I decided to actually go through with it. This course is going to be for videographers who want to start their own business, or even film freelancers who are kind of tired of that freelance grind and want to move into doing their own thing. This course is going to be specifically made for you, and it's going to be helping you with building the clientele at the very beginning stages of your production business. Click on the link in the description below, and then you can learn more information about it. All right, so that's everything. I hope you guys got value from those 10 mistakes. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a comment down below and share your thoughts about any experiences that you've had with the things that I've mentioned here, or even if you have your own mistakes that you'd like to add to the list. I would love to read them. I always appreciate when people leave comments kind of just sharing their own experiences with things that I've shared. It's really enjoyable to watch, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. I make plenty more content just like this, and have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys later. Whether you are a beginner videographer or a more advanced one, I'm sure all of you guys have gone through the experience of feeling like a disposable videographer to your clients, not having a portfolio that's strong enough to qualify you for higher paying jobs. Clients always choosing the cheaper option over you. That is because 99% of videographers are too busy sitting there staring at their phone, hoping and praying that somebody calls to give them a gig today. And as a result, you're struggling to make a living as a full-time creative. I went through the exact same struggles. I was stuck in a cheap client cycle where I was working on a bunch of low-paying projects and just nobody really seeing the value in my work. And it was my dream to be able to get out of that cycle and start working on projects that were creatively fulfilling to me. That is why I created the Commercial Videographer Blueprint. It is the exact same framework that I use to land my dream clients, grow my video production business, and work on more creatively fulfilling projects. This exact same framework is what I use to be able to land one of my dream projects, where I was able to film a documentary that had Tony Hawk in it. In this course, you are going to learn how to create a portfolio that attracts your dream clients, learn how to get their attention, and then learn how to get them to see the value in your work, and learn how to get them to think that it is completely insane for them to work with anybody else. And you can get all of this today for $147. And to be completely transparent with you guys, this is my very first course. So this is going to be the beta launch of this course. What that means for you is you are going to get access to this content for a much cheaper price than I plan
plan on selling it in the future. And you will have the opportunity to leave feedback on how I can actually improve the course. And as I'm taking all that feedback and creating a better version of this course, early supporters will be getting access to that new content for free, while new people will have to pay the updated price. And don't worry, if you guys think that the course is trash and you didn't get any sort of benefit out of it, then I also offer a no questions asked 30-day money back guarantee. So if you're ready to stop struggling as a videographer and you're ready to take control of your business and finally get clients to see the value in your work, then click on the link in the description below to learn more.